EA Sports, it's in the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
I'll make some moves around here.
Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cut the game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, if I my soul with no dollar signs, the industry so full of chocolate dice. I don't follow trends.
All right, the running back, man. On the Niners, of course.
Don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
They don't like me.
Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. Don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers, taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3 game win streak. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And it's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Again, it's Foreman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that. Taking care of that early.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's Foreman. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down. Tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Foreman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. To throw is Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Good D. Good
Able to move
defense.
the ball
Good
on that
defense.
drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. The Niners come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. He's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence.
And trying to get it to Samuel. And the Panthers will have the football past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
That was a bad pass. Horrible.
Second down at 5. They run again with Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down, but not
Finish
before
this
getting this
flag,
inside the 30.
Holding, nigga.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and put everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And that one going nowhere for the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. On the ball.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, set. Black. 95. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Second down and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Lance now at first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
You already know what it is.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's been all Eagles in the first half as they lead at the intermission. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets by him at the 25. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.